All right, guys. Shout out to y'all. I know that I said that I was going to go. I had some stuff I had to go take care of. I did go take care of that real quick. And then I went and did my little research on the stuff that I was going to talk about tonight. But it turns out I'm not going to have any time to do that tonight. Okay. So, because I got to go hang out with my friend. Okay. So, listen, we are going to talk about this real quick today. Okay. I did go over to R&T Entertainment. I didn't listen to the show, but I did go into the comments just to kind of get a feel of what was said. Okay. Turns out that he went over my video and broke down the image that I was talking about yesterday. Okay. Yes, ma'am, Carla Martin, and some others that were in the comments. Reading is absolutely fundamental. And let me explain to you why. Okay. Because if you were paying attention, all the hate watchers in the back, right? If you were paying attention yesterday, when I pulled up Derell's information, when I pulled up his wife's information on the court, I pulled up the second one. I didn't pull up the final one. But today, we're going to pull up the final one, okay? So that you guys can say, yes, reading is absolutely fundamental. And then you will know what these terms mean, and you will know what the full outcome of this case is. Now, shout out to Steph. Steph is an actual attorney that is in the state of Texas, okay? She was able to explain Texas law, and we talked about this stuff in detail yesterday. So for those hate watchers in the back, you absolutely missed it, okay? But you're going to get it today, all right? So you can see what happened with this case. And yes, the case was dismissed and closed, okay? And we're going to show exactly how that was done and what the words meant. Again, for all the slow people in the back, shout out to y'all, okay? Also, guys, I have a little bit of an update in regards to the information in regards to breaking the culture of silence. There is a lot of information that has been redacted. So I am going to need to do some additional research on whether or not this particular child custody case is in another county or something of that nature, okay? But I did see that there is, in fact, an assault charge against breaking the culture, and that does, in fact, verify what this woman was saying about breaking the culture, and we're going to look at that together. Go into the system. I have a case number for you and everything, and we're going to look up all of that information today. There was some other stuff in regards to check fraud in there as well, but I was not able to find the custody, and I believe that is because that child lives in a different county, okay? Now, I don't know. I can't confirm that. I can't, or anything. All I'm saying is clearly this woman exists because that case is there, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get that information for you guys, but we're going to get right back into this hot tea. Shout out to Crafted Legacy. But again, yes, honey, I don't have to present information that's not true, okay? No, you guys need to read. Exactly. Go in and read and figure out and go fully and deep into a situation so that you get full understanding of what you're reading. So we're going to get right into this right now. And then you guys can see for yourself. All right, shout out to TMK. I see you. Yes, I should be cooking my neck bones, even though I can't stand neck bones and I don't cook neck bones. But I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys because, again, yesterday when I shared with you guys the case in regards to Derell's wife, right? And again, let me make sure that you guys can see my screen. Hold on, let me remove this banner real quick. Let's remove the banner. Shout out to all of you in the building. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. All right. So when I shared this screen with you guys yesterday, right, what I did, and I'm going to show you guys the one that I went to. I went to this one which is the second before the final disposition affecting community supervision. Keep in mind, guys, this case order was opened on January 18th, 2007, okay? This case closed February 27th, 2009, okay? During this time, there were specific things that the defendant had to go by, okay? There were specific things that the court put in place in order to not only protect the child, okay, but to make sure that everything was good. That did not mean that she was convicted. It just meant these were the conditions that she had to meet in order for, the case, in order for everything to run smoothly. She had to meet with probation. She had to do certain things. And she had, there was a specific plea in case that she had put in voluntarily just to kind of let this kind of go away. All of that information is in here, okay? However, reading, guys, reading is fundamental, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to read together the final order of this case and why this case was dispositioned as it was, okay? Now, let's go ahead and share this screen instead. You guys saw me click on that screen. And now I am uploading this, okay? Again, this is the final case, okay? The final part of this case against Latasha Spears, okay, which is the defendant. It says, after considering the community supervision officer's recommendation and other evidence, the presiding judge finds that the defendant has satisfactorily fulfilled the conditions of supervision imposed by the court under the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure and Chapter 481 of the Texas Health and Safety Code. Now, let's continue reading. Before y'all jump up and down and say, Derell, get your money back. Derell, no. Listen. Number one, motion granted because full term. The defendant has satisfactorily fulfilled the conditions of supervision imposed by the court for the full term of the supervision period to which she was sentenced. The second thing is deferred adjudication, right? This is also checked off. The best interests of the defendant and society will be served by the early termination of the defendant's supervision period. The court has not proceeded to an adjudication of guilt during the period of supervision. The court could not find her guilty. Now, we're going to go ahead and read what that actually means in the state of Delaware for the the state of Texas for the slow people in the back, okay? We're going to read what deferred adjudication in Texas actually means, right? Since reading is fundamental, right? What is deferred adjudication in Texas? Deferred adjudication comes from a provision in the Code of Criminal Procedure whereby a person pleads guilty or no contest. Listen to that again. A person pleads guilty or no contest to an offense, and there is no finding of guilt at the time of sentencing. Okay? That is what that means. Yes, reading. You must read before you're jumping up and down for people you don't like. Bottom line is the case was simply closed by the court. They had certain things that they wanted her to do to meet the court's needs, okay, to make sure that they were protecting the child. She, in her way, and God knows, I don't know, I'm looking at this from what it's saying. She went into a no contest, probably because she didn't want to fight against all this, but yet the court could not find any guilt. They could not find anything to make sure that this woman was in fact guilty. So they early terminated any supervision or any other conditions that she had to meet for the fucking court. What part of this do the people in the back not motherfucking understand? Now come and tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, because we just looked it up. And again, like I said, all you looked at was the disposition deferred adjudication. And you just wanted to get, oh, she was on probation. She was on probation. No. It was supervision. The court had her under a specific supervision until the case was closed. They found her not guilty, and therefore the supervision was removed. Duh! For the slow people who don't know that reading is fucking fundamental. Now, we offer that. I'm not going to keep bringing that up because that is Derell's situation. And if he chooses to talk about that, then he will. But the bottom line is, these people should not have been bringing up some information of such any fucking way. All you slow, non-reading motherfuckers didn't catch on to that. Okay? That his wife's information should not have been doxed. But since it was, we're going to go ahead and look at the facts. And these are the actual motherfucking facts. Now, you got an attorney telling you the same thing. Now, what you going to say? Now, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all have a nice little break for a second while we go ahead and pull up the next documents in regards to breaking the culture of silence. You said not guilty is only a trial verdict. Okay, let me go ahead and read some of this stuff that you guys are saying. You said, I can't even be in the house when my mother cooks them. Okay, I can't stand neck bones. I don't know why you keep saying that, right? You said it's called deferred adjudication community supervision. Exactly. You said she absolutely was not convicted. Thank you. You said per plea deal. And then you said, but the court does not find them guilty and no conviction is entered. You said punishment and probation for a non-crime. No. Like even here in these courts here in Delaware, right? If somebody has, like, say there's some condition where, say I'm in a domestic violence case, okay, and I beat up my husband, okay, the courts may have probation, report to probation and parole for a period of time until the case goes to trial, okay, because of the nature of the crime that I'm being charged with, okay? That doesn't mean that I've been convicted and now I have probation after the fact. No, I'm going to probation until the trial, okay? Now, in some cases, they hold you in jail until trial. Like for Nature Boy, for instance. He's in jail right now, okay? He hasn't been on trial yet. But if he was out, he would have to go. Like, I'm pretty sure they would have conditions for him to go to the probation office and meet with them as a condition of his release. What part of this do y'all not understand? No, she was not convicted. Period, point, motherfucking blank. You said, and further, the indictment or information is dismissed upon discharge from deferred adjudication community supervision. These niggas don't know what the fuck they talking about. Period. You said, I think the better way to say it is the court dismissed the information or indictment. Thank you. Not guilty is only a trial verdict. Shout out to Derell again for the additional super stickers. Truly appreciate it, bro. Truly appreciate it. You said, plus she pleaded to a lesser charge. They waived the child allegation completely. Thank you. You said, Lord, have mercy, okay? You said, hammer, don't hurt him now, okay? I appreciate you, Derell, for all of the super stickers. Truly appreciate it. You said, sounds similar to pretrial having to see a PO. Exactly. What part of this do they not understand? I guess none of them have never seen any criminals. They never heard of any of this stuff. They be watching Law and Order and shit, but they don't know any motherfucking thing about none of this shit. Like, no. Reading, yes, you're absolutely fucking right. Reading is motherfucking fundamental, niggas. On God. On period. So you niggas don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You said probation for a non-crime. Probation is not the same. It is supervision. That is different. It is not the same, okay? Like if somebody is guilty and they're actually guilty, they're found guilty, they're convicted, right? Then you have the option of probation. When before that, before trial, it is called pretrial. It's called supervision. Okay, you have to go and report to the PO. You might have to get a drug test. You might have to take parenting classes. You might have to do. There's a bunch of different shit that they might have them do, but that does not mean they are guilty. So again, readers, read, God damn it, and stop talking shit because you niggas don't know what the fuck you talking about. On God. And I said what I said. Now, let's go ahead. You said, damn, I'm a little familiar. Okay. Me too. I'm a little familiar. You know what I mean? I'm a little familiar. You said, hence the question. You said, listen, attorneys have to have hard conversations with clients every day. Do you risk going to the pen for a crime you didn't commit, or do you enter a plea to a lesser charge and stay free? Exactly. And that's what it sounds like happened. But the judge, when by the end of the case, the judge has the final say. And the judge was like, we're not finding a problem. There's no guilt here because we don't have enough evidence to convict this woman. Okay. So we put a deferred adjudication in place, even though she pled guilty to a lesser charge. Bottom motherfucking line, dummies. Now read. Now say something now. You said, Derell, next time I go live, I expect some of that PPP to be coming my way. You said, why accept the punishment if nothing happens? Then plead to a lesser charge. If nothing happened, then plead to a lesser charge. Well, it all depends. Like I said, that's a serious charge, right? Of child endangerment, child, abuse is a serious charge. We don't know what was happening and what was going on and what she was feeling. All we know is this is what she was facing. I could imagine how stressful that is, how, terrible that situation would be, knowing that that doesn't happen. And nobody wants to go into a situation like that. And then, you don't know what the outcome is going to be. They're in the South, they're in Texas. I don't know what I would do in that situation either. All I know is in the end of it all, she was vindicated because the judge said, I can't find anything that to convict her on. That's literally what the judge said, right? Since y'all want to read, and reading is fundamental, right? Since y'all want to read, right? Remember? Reading is so fundamental, right? Yeah, it is. Most definitely. So let's motherfucking read. Because again, that's what the judge said. The judge said what he said in regards to this. And the final outcome was the best interest of the defendant and society will be served by the early termination of the defendant's supervision period. Do you understand? The court has not proceeded to an adjudication of guilt during the supervision. So you didn't read that, right? Mr. and Mrs. Readings is fundamental, people. Y'all didn't read that part, right? Y'all forgot that. Y'all missed that. Now you got it while you're talking shit. Now, let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and hit a real quick. Hold on. Let me see. You said not when CPS involved auto. Hey, Josephine, I appreciate you. You said, I want to see Pre explain Derell's pimping and pandering charges he got in 97 since she all Johnny Cochran all up in here. She been binge watching Judge Mathis and now thinks she an expert. Word. You said, once I get out paid. You said it happens every day. You know what you'd do if you'd had 10 in the pen hanging over your head. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know damn well I'm not about to sit up in jail behind something I didn't do. So if I got to plead to a lesser charge, shit. Let me see what I can do to get up out of this weird ass situation, right? But at the end of the day, the judge had the final say because through discovery, the judge wasn't able to find any of that bullshit. And that's just what it is. You said Texas moved differently. Mm-hmm. You said, did you find mine from 07 Bombay? Shit. You said, hey to Joe. You said CPS did an investigation and closed the case in 30 days. They found no reason to extend the case and killed their claim. Okay? Guys, what part of this reading, right? Reading is fundamental. Reading is fundamental. See, you motherfuckers just don't like motherfuckers around here. And then you want to talk shit about motherfuckers, about, shit that they say and shit that they do, because you don't like what the fuck is going on. Yeah, you bitches gonna be mad all motherfucking day. Shout out to the $150 from Derell in this motherfucking live stream alone. How about that? Now let's go ahead. Let me go ahead because I knew there was a couple other comments up here. You said, yo, probation is a court-ordered supervisory condition for persons convicted of a misdemeanor or a felony. 100. Exactly. That is the difference between probation and parole, right? And supervision while you're during pretrial. Okay. There's a difference in those two. Definitely a motherfucking difference in that. Let's go ahead and let's do a quick timer while I pull up Breaking the Culture's documents real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and end the show. Because like I said, tonight I'm not going to have the time to do it. All right. So slow people. I appreciate all the slow folks in the back. Let's go ahead and let's look at this case now. The case of Andrea Garrison. Okay. Now there is a whole lot of stuff. There is a lot of stuff going on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the beginning because I don't want you guys to think that I'm just pulling up just any old thing, and I'm just kind of making up any old thing here. Oh shit. Hold on 1 second. Okay, my bad, y'all. I had removed myself from the studio by mistake. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to this set. You said, taking a plea would mean a conviction, right? No, it doesn't. It means okay, hold on. So they would have you, she might put some information or some paperwork in that says something, but she's going to trial. So the judge might, or her attorneys might be like, okay, she's going to do this, so she's going to plead that. But then it goes to actual trial, right? So what she did was she decided that this was, this, I'd rather have this out of my hands. But at the end of the day, the judge has the final say, and the judge could not find any evidence that would actually have her guilty. That's literally what happened. I mean, y'all can read the paperwork yourself. We ain't arguing over this. Y'all welcome to read that paperwork. We on to this now. We're going to go ahead and look at this case with Andrea Garrison. Now, I'm going to go back to the beginning because I don't want to be coming out and putting this on, as if I made this up. I just wanted to show you guys the case number here. Okay, so this is the case number, which is 11 CRB 30235. But you don't even have to put that in here in Hamilton County in Ohio, okay? We're going to go back to record search here, all right? So again, this is the Hamilton County Clerk of Courts, all right? And this is for the Clerk of Courts in Ohio, okay? We're going to go by search by name. They actually make it pretty simple here where you don't necessarily need the case numbers and all that other stuff. This actually searches for everything, which is what makes me believe that the child custody cases are in a different county. Okay, so, but we're going to look here under this right here. So let's go ahead and do Garrison, Andrea Garrison. Okay, and it's that easy. And we're going to click search. So here comes up some cases. Hold on. Let me go back. Okay, so this is all the cases. So this is everything that comes up under her name. Okay. And then I have all the rows. So it's like 12 things that come up under her name. There were multiple things that came up, and it was under criminal and traffic. So those are both within the same court there in Hamilton County. Okay. Again, let me make sure that you guys can see what I'm showing. Okay. All right. Shout out to Derell. Let me read your thing. You said that report was debunked on and proven invalid. Exactly. You said it's a mix here. You enter a plea, but the judge leaves the case pending essentially. Okay. So you guys are listening to an attorney tell you how that actually works. Okay. But the bottom line is she was not found guilty and the case was closed. Like that's just the automatic bottom motherfucking line while niggas is talking about you need to read and you need to go deeper and all this other dumb, stupid shit for the slow watchers in the fucking back. Now, let's go ahead and let's read what was going on with Andrea Garrison, okay? Because like I said, there is an entire list of things that come up for her under this case, okay? Again, there is a couple of case numbers, but you guys, like I said, can go right to Hamilton County Clerk of Courts, and you can put in her name, and all of this stuff will come up. Now, she already told us her date of birth, and all of that is in there as well. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this first case, and let me share my screen. All right, so this is the case summary, okay? Again, case number 11 CRB 30235. This is the Court for Municipal and Traffic. And this is the state of Ohio versus Andrea Garrison. The judge's name is Bernie Bouchard. The date that it was filed is 9/28/11. The case, her race is unknown, but her sex is female. Her age is currently 34, and her date of birth is, in fact, October 8th, 1988. That is Breaking the Culture's date of birth, okay? The bond amount was for $5,000. A 10% cash, so it needed 500, okay? And it was, in fact, assault, okay? And it was the disposition for this. Remember, dispositions, right? Because everybody keeps talking about the disposition of these cases. What was the disposition, right? Because in Derell's case, the disposition was it was closed. In this case, a capias was ordered, okay? On March 21st, 2012. So this bitch is still running from the law since March 21st, 2012. Capias ordered. This is a current case summary of this fucking case. This does not say case closed. This does not say dismissed. None of that. And I'm going to prove that to you right now. Now let's go ahead and go back. We're going to share this screen. I'm going to X out of that. And we're going to share this screen. We're going to go to the next one that's here, okay? I'm going to go to the next one. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back. We're going to do that from another tab. All right. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next one. Let's take a look and see what all of these cases are saying. And again, this is Municipal Traffic Court. This is another case number, C08 CRB 22752. Okay. This is Ohio, State of Ohio versus Andrea Garrison. Again, same age, same date of birth, right? Bond amount, $10,000 straight. Count is telecommunication harassment, okay? But guess what the disposition is? The charge is dismissed. Charge dismissed, okay? So the difference between that case, okay, and this case right here, right? This charge, there's a capias order over here, where over here, this charge is dismissed, okay? So it's clear that they will tell you exactly what the disposition is of each case, all right? So there is definitely, in fact, a capias out right now for Andrea Garrison. Hold on, let me go ahead to it. In fact, right now, for assault, all right? So that definitely corroborates what this woman was saying. And it was out of Ohio, right out of Cincinnati, all right? So definitely corroborates what she's saying. Now, what I'm saying is now when it comes to as far as the custody and so forth, it is possible that she moved since then and moved into another county. And so therefore the custody is not in this county. I would have to do further research and I would have to get further information in order to know whether that's fact or not. But we don't really have a way of knowing that because, you know, the custody case came after the fact. But it is in fact true that she does have some cases against her for assault. Okay, right there in that same county. Now, I was trying to look and get some additional information on this particular case. So what I did was I was trying to look and see if we can view the case documents. Okay, so I went to the case documents. Let me share this instead. Hold on one second, guys. Oops. Did I? Okay, hold on. Let me present that again. Yeah, honey. Yeah, honey. See, niggas out here talking shit and they out here talking stuff and act like they know all this shit. But bitch, honey, this is what we really got. And no, she ain't no damn Scorpio. She's a Libra. Exactly. She's a Libra like my son. My son is 2 days before her birthday. So, yeah, she's a goddamn Libra. She ain't no fucking Scorpio. Out here acting lying and shit. Doing the fucking most. Giving motherfuckers information about trying, oh, this is their child and oh, this is she got all the parenting advice in the world and all this shit, but she don't even take care of hers. Shout out to Alan. I appreciate the $20 super chat. You said, give him that work, Lady T. You know it. We're gonna give these bitches this motherfucking work today because motherfuckers want to be talking shit, crabbing a barrel motherfuckers out here. Now let's go ahead and finish this up right here. Because I wanted you guys to see that telecommunications charge was in fact dismissed, okay? And that was filed on June 27, 2008. Now, this one was filed in 2011. So let's do some math on the 2011 one. Okay, hold on. Let me get you back. Let me get you guys back on here so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. And again, I will get to you guys' comments in just a moment. Okay, shout out to y'all. All right, so you guys can see what I'm seeing. So we're looking again at this case summary, okay? This was filed on 9/28/11, okay? And we've got her actual information, and we've got the assault, okay? Like I said, I was trying to see if I can find some case documents on this, and I was able to pull some additional information, but it wasn't much, okay? So let's go ahead because there was a lot of redaction on these documents. A lot of redaction on these documents. But let's start with the complaint itself. Start with the complaint. All right. So you guys ready for this? Okay, let's go ahead and do this. State of Ohio versus. Hold on, let me share this screen so you guys can see what I'm seeing. State of Ohio versus Andrea Garrison. This is the complaint, okay? Hamilton County Municipal Court. Andrea Garrison, and that was the address that she was in at the time. It says, P.S. Joyce Neville Gibbs, being duly cautioned and sworn, deposes and says that Andrea Garrison, on or about 9/20/11 in Hamilton County, State of Ohio, did knowingly cause physical harm to Jermella Figs, contrary to and in violation of Section 2903.13 of the Revised Code of Ohio, MI degree. The complainant states that the complainant is based on Andrea pushed and punched Jermella Figs, sworn and subscribed before me on 9/28/11. So this, in fact, is the complaint that was filed by Joyce Novella Figs, okay? Or Jermella Figs, okay? So we're going to find out a little bit more as we go along. Let's go ahead and get to the next document, okay? Let's go ahead. We're going to share this screen now. And again, I will get back to you guys' comments in just a moment. It does say that a lot of this information has been redacted. This is the actual warrant that we're going to pull up now. All right, so we're going to pull up the warrant. And here's the warrant that was issued for Andrea. And it's just basically a basic warrant. It's got her date of birth, which is also different than what we're seeing. This is 11/8/88, when that says 10/8/88. And then, we're just going down a little bit further. And that's basically what this warrant is for her arrest. So there was an actual warrant that was placed for Andrea Garrison's arrest back in 2011. Now, let's do a little bit of math before we go any further. 2011 to 2023, okay? So if she had a child at that time, they were saying that the child was a baby, right? So the child was very small at the time. She had originally dropped this child off as a baby. She had left the child for a year and a half, okay? So let's go and let's do some additional research on that. 2011 is when the file was complaint, when the complaint was filed. So to 2011 to 2021, that would be 10 years, okay? And then 2023 would be 12 years. So if that kid is 13 years old or 14 years old, that is right on point with that fucking date. If that kid is 14, if Michael, which would be Breaking the Culture's son, that this lady is claiming is her grandson and that she's raising, and this is Breaking the Culture's child, that would be right on point with that date. Right on point with that. So let's go ahead and pull up the affidavit. Let's see if we can get that from being, keep that from being redacted. Hopefully it's not heavily redacted. All right. The affidavit, it says, before me personally is Joyce Neville Gibbs, who being duly sworn according to law states that on or about the 20th day of September 2011 at whatever, it's Ohio, Andrea Garrison did push and punch Jermella Figgs. The location of the offense was that, and that was sworn on September 28th, 2011 in front of the notary. All right. Let's go ahead and hold on. Did you guys you guys didn't see that? Okay. So that is the affidavit for the same case, 11 CRB 30235. Okay. And this is the information. All right. Let's go ahead and go back, and we're going to, now that we've looked at the complaint, the warrant, and the affidavit, we're now going to look at the entry. Okay. Let's see what was entered for this case. All right. So it says Hamilton County, Municipal County. You said the state of Ohio versus Andrea Garrison. The judge has explained, and I understand that I have a constitutional right to a lawyer for all proceedings in this case. I'm able to hire a private lawyer. I have the right to a reasonable continuance, yada, 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 yada. It's basically the right to the waiver of counsel, okay? Approved and filed on February 6, 2012, okay? So this case was going on for some time. This was, something that was happening over a period of time. Let's go ahead and, I just lost y'all. Hold on, let me put that back up again. And again, I will get back to you guys' comments in just a moment. All right. So now we are here. Let me make sure you guys can see it. Okay. So now we've looked at the complaint, the warrant, the affidavit, the entry. Let's check this entry here and see what this is about. This is also in 2012. This was in March of 2012. Also another waiver of counsel. Andrea actually signed that right there. Well, she signed right there. That doesn't look like Andrea, but it's saying that, I don't know, Shakira, I don't know what she's saying. Either way, that's where she signed, and that's what she did sign. Okay. So that is her. Let's go ahead and, I didn't show you guys that one. Okay. So that was the second one. My bad. All right. So this is her signature. And this is the Hamilton County, another waiver of counsel. Okay. Let's go ahead and go back again. All right. And so we've done those two. Let's do this one. Let's see what this one says. Again, another waive of counsel. The judge has warned me that although I am not required to have a lawyer, it may be foolhardy and a mistake for me to represent myself. There may be defenses to the charges against me that I am not aware of because I am not thoroughly trained in the law. I may be unaware of rights that that would be to my advantage to assert rights that I may lose if I do not assert them. On the other hand, I may have rights that would put me at a disadvantage if I assert them. Basically, she was just waiving her rights to an attorney, okay, in these cases, in this situation, okay? So these are just files that were approved and filed and journalized for the court regarding this case, all right? And let me just share that with you guys real quick. All right. This is just some information that they had to provide to Drea. All right. Let's go on and go to the next one. Let's share this screen so you guys see I'm looking at everything. This is the subpoena, okay, in the case. 3/13/2012, okay? So this is the subpoena from Hamilton County Municipal Court. The state of Ohio versus Andrea Garrison, bailiff of Hamilton County, Police Chief, Cincinnati. You are hereby commanded to a summon following the witness if said person can be found in your bailiwick, and this writ to make due return forthwith. Okay. So date to appear is the 21st of 2012 at 9 a.m. and the courthouse, and it was with that judge. Okay, so this is the basic, she need to be there. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the service return. Okay, let's check that out on the 19th. Service was returned. All right, so for Jamela Figs to witness on Hamilton Avenue, you are hereby directed to appear. So it looks like this was filed. And so this was where the grandmother had stayed at the time. And this is where, which I'm pretty sure she has moved by now. But either way, this is where she had stayed at the time. And this is what they had made her do. All right. So let's now get to the judge's sheets on which is, I believe, the final documents in this case. Okay. Hold on one second. I'm going to get rid of a couple of these tabs. All right. Oops. You know what? I think I got rid of it completely. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. Now, can you guys see this? Okay, you guys can see it. All right. Again, I will get to you guys' comments in just a second. All right. So now this is the one that the redaction. So these were redacted. Let me try this again. Let me see if I can try this again. All right, so I'm gonna have to go back because I was able to do it earlier, or I wasn't able to do it earlier, and then when I went to look at it again, they were there. So let me see if I can try it now. Nope, it's not letting me get the final pieces of what the judge said. Hold on one second. Let me show you guys that. So there is, like earlier, all the information that I just showed you guys, like literally when I went through it, I was not able to pull all that, okay? But for some reason, just now it came up. So now this is the message that I'm getting when I'm trying to pull the judge's paperwork, okay? So I'm not sure why, but all of the other paperwork, it was saying the same thing, probably like an hour ago, right? And then not even an hour ago now. Not even an hour ago, it was saying that. And then now I was able to pull it. So we're going to go back again. I'm going to try this one more time. Let me share this screen instead. I'll close that out. All right. And that was just for this assault charge, okay? But let me go ahead and see if they'll let us get this. Let me see if they'll let us get this. Are they going to let us get it? Nope. Nope, guys. They are not letting us get it. But I am going to do my best because I can call that number and request the documents. So I can just request those documents and see if I can have them sent. And, you know, so it is public information. So I can request that and see if I can get that done. But there was a finalization of this on the 21st, and it was the judge's sheets. It's 8 pages, And like I said, I'm going to do my best to get a hold of that information. Now, after the fact, based off of what the grandmother was saying, after the fact is when the custody cases started. Okay. So when the custody battle kind of started. So I'm pretty sure, based off of this assault and based off of these other charges, pretty damn sure that the grandmother had simply moved the grandchild to another location, okay, to protect the child, to keep the child safe and so forth, without, especially with her threatening the sons and, trying to get both of the sons, locked up and trying to get them in situations, got people showing up to her house and stuff. She probably moved out of the county or moved to a different county somewhere. And now, she has a custody case in another location. Okay. And this is why we're not able to find that. But what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to do a little bit more research on this, and I am going to do my due diligence and try to find that information as much as I can. Okay. Now, that was just one of these. That was two of these things. So that was this one and this one. Okay. The rest of these seem to be either connected to it, either connected to that same case, or they are they've been dismissed. So, like for instance, this one, the case had been paid or dismissed. Okay. Now let me share that with you. So this one right here, that case was dismissed. Okay. And let's go ahead and go back. Hold on, let me X out of that. So let's go back to this screen. This is the next one right here. And yeah, this is the next one right here. So let's go to that one. And this one, again, the same person. This is just a different judge, Richard Bernat. 10,000 communication, telecommunications harassment. This one was July 1st, 2009. It was paid through probation. That's the disposition of that one. Okay. So Andrea Garrison, same date of birth, all of that stuff, date filed on the 2008, not eligible for online payment. Probation cases must be paid in person. Please contact probation at this number. Okay. So, that is the disposition of this case here. This is a different judge. All right. So Drea definitely has some cases open in the state of Ohio. Now, let's go ahead and let's share this screen again. The X out of that. And then we're going to go down again to this one. Share this screen. This is Richard Bernat again. Assault, knowingly victim harmed, and this charge was dismissed. Okay, so this was a case that had been paid or dismissed. So this case actually was, in fact, dismissed. Okay, and then let's go ahead. That was for this one. Let's do a little bit more research on this one too. Let's see if we can get some case documents on this one and see what this was about, since she liked talking about other motherfucker shit. Let's check out the complaint for this one. All right. Oh, we're getting that redaction statement again. We're getting that redaction statement. So, I don't know if you got to leave these alone for a little while and then come back and then they pull up. But honestly, that is what happened. Like when I came back to go live and show you guys, I was going to show you guys that screen and show you guys that a lot of these documents were in fact redacted, but no, they came right up as soon as I was live. So I don't know if I got to leave it alone and then come back and then, look at it, but whatever's going on. Yeah. But either way, this is a particular case that was closed. So, and I'd love to see the judges' sheets on this. I would love to see the judges' sheets on this, but either way, let's go ahead and get out of that one. We're going to go ahead and share this tab. And let's take a look again, and then we'll be right back. Again, guys, I will be over there in just a moment to check out you guys' comments. Let's take a look at this one right here. It's got a pretty long sheet here. Okay, so this is another one. State of Ohio versus Andrea Garrison. Same date of birth, 10/8, 1988, 34, female. Okay, her race is unknown. All right. And then the assault. This is another assault. Capias was ordered for this one. Okay. Okay, so this is the one I think that we had just looked at. So this is another one that was connected with the same case. Okay, with the same person, the grandmother. Take a look at this case real quick. Let me see if I can, it'll pull up for me. Okay, yeah. So oh, this one's pretty far down. All right, so this is the complaint that was filed. Let's see if we can get that complaint opened up. Oh, the complaint open. Okay, so this is the same one that we had looked at earlier where she had hit the grandmother of this child. Okay. And then she had punched her. Her name is Jamela Figs. And, that was what happened with that child. Okay. With this woman and with that case. So it was the same case. There was an affidavit. Yeah, this is pretty much the same charge and the same case. So she has a capias on her for this particular case. All right. It says that subpoena returned, witness served at usual place of residence or employment. Subpoena was issued. There was a whole bunch of stuff going on with that. Let's see if we can pull some information on that. Okay, it was just for Jamela to appear at court with Andrea. Okay. And then the capias was ordered. So she still has a capias ordered on her for that. Let's go ahead and go back to this. I think I went over this one already. Yeah, so basically, guys, these are mostly connected to the same case. It has different case numbers and stuff like that, but it's pretty much connected to the same person and the same case. A couple of things, like there's one for, this one's a telecommunication that was dismissed, right? But there was another one as well that was for something like check fraud. So let me see if I can pull that one real quick. Hold on one second, guys. I'm sorry, I lost you guys again. Let me pull that up. Okay, we're going to go back to the beginning. That way you guys can see for yourself where we are going to. So I'm clicking on this particular case down here because I remember seeing one for check fraud. And okay, so this is driving without a license. It's $254 that's due. So while she's panning around her rich boyfriend's apartment and got her kids crammed up in one room, he can't pay her goddamn fines. Like, I'm gonna need him to pay that motherfucking $254, dummy. Like, go ahead and get that shit done. Like, what the fuck? He can't do that? Let me go ahead and show y'all that shit. Driving without a license. She got literally a $254 fine. But this rich nigga is who's fucking her every night can't even pay that. Like, bitch, get the fuck out here, okay? Get the fuck out my face. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and but there was another one I wanted y'all to see. Let me X out of all these. Okay. So let's try this one right here. I think it was this one. Okay, so this was just a safety restraint violation. That charge was dismissed. All right, so it wasn't that one. Let's go to the next one then. Was it this one? Was it this one? No, this one's the assault as well. So it's like they got all these assault stuff. Oh, this is a different date. Hold on, let's look at this one, guys, because this one is a different date, but this charge is dismissed. Let's look at this one now. Cited, arrest does not necessarily mean physical arrest, but may just the issuance of a citation. Let's look at this complaint real quick. This complaint was filed. Nope. See, these documents are redacted. This bitch is lucky, yo. She must be praying to them ancestors right now, cause but you ain't catch them in time, bitch, cause they damn sure was spilling your tea for a second, okay? And now they redacting documents and shit, but that's okay, cause that one is actually dismissed anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But let's go ahead and go up to this one right here. All right, so this is the communications harassment one again. I'm telling y'all, there was one that says, okay, it ain't that one. There was one that was like for check fraud. Or maybe I'm under the wrong one. Okay, not that one. Let's see something. Let me see. I'm sorry, guys. Bear with me just a moment. Ain't that. Ain't that either. All right. So I'll just have to find it, or maybe I'm under the wrong one. Let me see. Either way, that the one for the assault is the one, because the lady wasn't talking about check fraud. She was talking about assaults. Okay. And she definitely said that Breaking the Culture did in fact do that. And these dates most definitely add up to the dates of the age of her son, and add up to when she was there and everything else. So I mean, we've already proven, you guys have seen right there, that there is in fact a case, and there is a case on for this woman. Now, as far as the case regarding the child custody, clearly that was in another county. Okay. And that is what we're going to go ahead and investigate. I'm going to do some investigation on that and find that. But this is the case number for the telecommunications right here, guys. Just put that in the chat. And let me get the other case number for the assault, because, like I said, we speak facts around here. Oh, here we go, guys. Let me share this screen with y'all real quick. This is the bad check passing, and there is a warrant out for this one as well. So yeah, honey, while you talking about everybody's a fraud and everybody's frauding, right? Let's check out your shit real quick, okay? Let me go back, because I don't want y'all to say, oh, T-Pre is lying, T-Pre making this shit up, okay? So y'all know we on the Hamilton County Clerk of Court's office, okay? Let's go ahead and pull this up again. All right. So right here is passing bad checks, warrant only, all right? Let's go into this. Andrea Garrison, no payment owed. If you feel this is in bad error, please contact the municipal court, but there is a warrant only for this, all right? Let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick. There wasn't a lot of information on that. Affidavit filed on June 30th, 2016. Okay, so that's a little after this child, these kids and whatnot. All right, so right at the time, she was still living at John Rose, okay, in Ohio. And this was done June 6th. It says, before me personally came Natalie Hammonds, who being duly sworn according to law, states that on June 29th, 2016, day of, at 100960 something Avenue, Andrea Garrison did pay $200 towards the $810 amount owed, and after that, she didn't return and blocked our number from calling. Okay, so Drea out here writing bad checks to people as motherfucking well, okay? And this is most definitely in the courts. It has the same address of the address of the ones that do in fact verify her date of birth and her phone number and all that other shit, and the judges and all that other stuff. And this is the case number, okay? So that is the affidavit for that. Let's go ahead and see if we can get anything else on that. Okay, because yeah, this bitch loves to talk about everybody else, right? Let's go ahead and see if we can look at this warrant. Oh boy, the ancestors aren't protecting this one, baby. Yep, so we did, in fact, 10-8-88. Oh, we verified. This is who we're talking about, okay? Yep, it's Drea. And she does live at that same address, okay? So they were commanded to take her body because of that, okay? Maybe y'all didn't see that. Let me go ahead and show y'all the warrant. I'll show y'all the warrant. I think I didn't show y'all the affidavit either. So let me do that too. Let me do that too, so y'all don't think I'm making this up. This is the affidavit, okay, that Natalie Hammonds had put out on Breaking the Culture for paying a $200 bad check, okay, towards the $810 that she owed them, okay? Then she blocked them and didn't return any of their calls, all right? Yeah, so they had to file an affidavit for bad checks, all right, on this bitch. Damn shame, okay? Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the probable cause checklist, okay? Let's see what was on this case, same case, all right? Let's take a look what happened here on the probable cause checklist. What happened here, Drea, on this probable cause checklist? Okay, so it looks like the defendant, A. Garrison, the case number, probable cause checklist to be initiated by individual making probable cause decision. And these are just the decisions that they had to go by based off of these things. Okay, so it was the jurisdiction. Does the complainant affidavit allege that the offense was committed within the jurisdiction of Hamilton County? The answer was yes. The identity, does the defendant, does the complainant affidavit allege that the name, date of birth, sex of the defendant? It does. Does the complaint affidavit allege the code or ordinance section of the applicable statute, so forth, all this stuff. All right. So that is the probable cause checklist that they had to fill out. And that was that. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on. Oops, sorry, guys. I'll go back to that again. All right. All right. So we got that. Now let's do the complaint filed, okay? Because we did the other one. Let's see if we can look at this one here. That document was redacted, okay? So we are not able to get that document. The document was redacted, that one in particular. But we got enough. We got proof that Andrea was, in fact, out here writing bad checks to motherfuckers, and they had to, get that ass, okay? Let's go ahead and go back to the other cases here, because there were more cases, okay? But that one was particular. Now, I think we're done, because that one was the one that we wanted to see. But we definitely wanted to get that case number. So let's do this case number as well. So the first one was for the other thing. This one is for the bad checks right here. All right, so let's do that. Bad checks, case number. And then this one right here, we'll go back and we are going to get the case number for the assault, since everybody's lying on her and we don't know what we're talking about and all these other things. Okay, I think it was this one. Maybe it was this first one. Okay. Yep, this is it. So this is the one with the capious order. So this is the case number here for the assault on the grandmother. Okay. And again, you guys can do your own independent research. Okay. And read. Okay. Since reading is fucking fundamental for all the slow people. Now, let's go ahead and let's read your comments. Okay. I just, again, wanted you guys to see and hear exactly what's been going on. And again, I will be doing some additional research to find whether or not the grandmother has moved. I'm not going to try to chase her down or anything like that, but I do want to find out whether she moved out of Hamilton County, which makes sense to me if all this chaos was going on, and she just simply didn't want all this chaos around the child. This woman is sending people to their house and showing up at their house and all this other stuff. It's not far-fetched that the grandmother would, smartly remove this child from that situation and, get him out of there and hightail it up out of there, and go somewhere else. That absolutely makes sense to me in regards to the situation. But shout out to all of y'all. Truly appreciate everybody who is in the building. Let me go ahead and go over everybody's comments so that we can go ahead and get up out of here. Now, again, Derell will be going over that stuff in regards to what happened with his wife. But I'm just letting y'all know y'all did not motherfucking read, because the final outcome from the judge is he did not find this woman that she was, he did not find enough evidence to find her guilty. So he released her from everything and shut that whole thing down. That is what happened. As bad as y'all want that to not be true, that is what happened. So again, read your asses, take y'all asses over there and read that motherfucking shit. You got the case number, read it. Because like I did yesterday, I pulled up the second before the last. Today, I pulled up the last one. Okay, since y'all so slow and y'all don't understand. All right. But then we went on and went over to Breaking the Culture. And like I said, I can't find anything on the child custody, but I really do think that is because the grandmother has moved out of that county. Okay. And I will do some more research to find out whether or not I can find something else. Okay. You said it's a mix. Okay. I think we went over all that. And I think we went over that. You said that report was debunked on proven and proven invalid. Mm-hmm. You said, hey, Miss T. Pre, yep, we back. He said, you don't have to be an attorney to have common sense and know a little something, something about the system. I'm just saying. You said, I may be slow and I'm sorry to jump back to the Texas case, but right. You said, it is disturbing to anyone else that an alleged Mara. You said, given that work, and I appreciate that $20 super chat. Autonomous Android put up the eyes. You said, I thought she said she was a Scorpio. Child's a Libra. That girl was born in October. You said, it is disturbing to anyone else that a marriage and family therapist is so quick to allege a child was injured with no nuance whatsoever. See, that's the part that disturbs me about the sector, especially some people who I expect much more from, right? In the comment sections, just because they mad, right? They mad. And so because they mad, they out here just talking shit and don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay. You need to read. Yes, you do. Okay. Be right up in the bullshit, but then trying to give me all this advice on how I need to, act a certain way, but then be right over in the bullshit with the people talking shit. Like, get the fuck out my face. I can't stand some of the people in this sector are so hypocritical. It's not even fucking funny. Like, it's so fucking ridiculous. You said Bones always falling out when I visit, child. You said I am terrified for her clients. Okay, me too. Because if they piss her off or they don't agree with something that she says or something like that, she very well might do bullshit like this. And I can imagine how many people she's tried this type of shit with. Just saying. Yeah, honey, y'all see all that going on? You said, so what is what is the real birthday? What if she knows gets more than one ID? No race? Interesting, right? Definitely doesn't say black on there, Alan, right? The race definitely didn't say black. But when you go dig deeper into the paperwork on the affidavits and on the subpoenas and all that stuff, they all add up to October 8th as her birthday. So it was only one paper that said 11/8, and I think that might have been, probably still was a 10. Just didn't look like it. You said, you put up an emoji. You said, T-Pre on a roll, man. Just saying, Liz, we got to. I haven't even gotten to the video yet. Okay, we'll do that probably another time. I don't know. Because actually I really do have to go. It's about an hour into this video. But I haven't looked at that video yet. But y'all getting the gist of the situation that this bitch is a fucking liar. But again, I am going to do some additional research to find that child custody case. Because I know I can find it. I know I can find it. I just have to know the county. That's all. I just got to know the county. And shit, I'll fuck around and look at every motherfucking county out there. Don't fucking play with me. Huh. Don't fucking play with me. He said, Stephanie Collins, I find it disturbing that a so-called LMFT would do all of the things she does. And that is the part that everybody else is not catching on to. They're more mad that we were able to debunk her story than the fact that this dumb bitch is actually doing it, right? It's the people that have this high moral compass when it comes to T-Pre and when it comes to Derell and when it comes to the good guys and all that other shit. They got this high moral compass, but be over with the fuck shit and don't got no fucking problem when motherfuckers is producing lies to the sector. They cheering all that on, right? But as soon as the facts are presented, they all got all their panties in a bunch jumping out the clouds to talk shit. It don't make no goddamn sense. Like, this sector is so full of derelicts and so full of fucking crab in a barrel mentality people. And I don't give a fuck who's offended by what the fuck I said. You said cleaning, taking advantage of the gloomy weather, about to take a nap though. Oh, it's actually nice, decent out here. I see you with the fire. You said no weapon formed, honey. Child, I'm just saying. Race unknown. Ain't that some shit? Race motherfucking unknown, Alan. You said that Capias was never satisfied. No, this is, y'all seen it. I pulled it up in real time, okay? I did not show y'all no screenshots. I didn't go back and try to pull up another device and show you something. Nope, I went right to the source, right to the website. I put all the case numbers right here in the chat, okay? So you guys can go look at these cases yourself in Hamilton County, Ohio, okay? You can go look yourself. I don't have to make it up. If you're able to get on here and check out StreamYard and listen to me talking shit, then guess what? You can look up these cases too, and you can look through the paperwork yourself. There you have it. He said, Alan, he said, wait, hold up, T-Pre really pulled up. What I tell you I was going to do? What I tell you I was going to do, huh? Didn't I tell you if I can substantiate what this woman is saying, I'm going to show you guys. And I was able to pull up an assault charge on this woman. Her name is there, the addresses, Breakin's address, Breakin's information was all on it. Who's lying on her? And where are those fucking kids, Breakin? Where is Michael and where's Aiden? How come you're not taking care of your kids while you're giving everybody else parenting advice? But again, we're going to verify whether those kids have had an actual custody battle, okay, a custody case. We're going to look that information up and we're going to find it. We're going to find it because of the energy that you put out. That's the reason why it's going to get found. Because you are out here attempting to dox others, that is the reason why it's going to get found. I'm just saying. You said, I better not find out she's driving to the dungeon. You know what? Appreciate that super chat. You said, writing bad checks at TJ Maxx. Goddamn shit. She wrote a $200 check towards an $810 balance. Honey, listen. And then block their goddamn number, okay? Work Party Gang 100. Damn, right, Slater Show? Man, goddamn shame. Well, listen, y'all. Those are the receipts, okay? When it comes to whether or not this grandmother can be verified and her story can be verified. Now, I want to say this. Now, this is going to be for those people, the haters, you know, who want to find some way to twist this story. I bet you they're going to say something like, oh, that woman, she don't know what she talking about. That's not the real grandmother. Oh, yeah, it just happened to be that Let Me See Your Transcript and Derell Moore found this paperwork, right? And reached out to this grandmother, okay? And the grandmother made this whole thing up. She decided that she was going to pose as that person and say, yeah, this is what happened to me. I wonder if that's the case, or I wonder if what this woman is saying is fact, because we've already done the paperwork. We've taken a look at the paperwork. We've already done the math as far as the dates and the ages of the child and the dates of these occurrences, okay? We've already done all of that. It all adds up. So break it. Where are your kids? Like, where are your children? This is what the people want to know. We want to know where your kids are. See, the real people, the ones who actually give a fuck about kids, who actually care about truth, right? Don't want to pretend and play and act like, things are true when they're not, right? We don't want to do that. We don't want to get mad when the truth comes out, right? We're not those people. We're the people that really are hungering for the truth and we're looking for it, right? When that happens, this is the result, okay? We literally get the information that we're supposed to get. Where are your kids? While you're sitting here talking about and disrespecting and barraging a woman who was not found guilty of hurting her children. But you, ma'am, you've been found guilty of assault of your child's grandmother. Okay? So, and then all the same child that you're literally denying exists. You're literally denying that that child exists, ma'am. So again, we are going to be on a strong and full campaign to find that custody case. And I will be presenting that as that comes along. Where are the children? Hashtag, where are the kids? While you're looking for Derell's kids, while you're telling Derell what should be going on with his 20-plus-year-old daughter, right? That, his wife was found not guilty of, okay? Which you guys fundamentally need to read, okay? You need to find your children. And that's that. So, guys, I will talk to you guys later. As soon as I do get a hold of that information, I will get that out to you. Again, I also do want to go over when this dusty bitch said that she still talks to her mother, yet also said that her mother is dead, okay? We're going to talk about all those things. Like I said, we're going to bury the fuck out this bitch, and then we're going to go ahead. She can talk, from the dead, like her mom be doing, you know what I mean? She can go ahead and do that, but we're going to go ahead and put that bitch in the book of the motherfucking dead. And that's just what the fuck it is. I'll talk to you guys later. Again, make sure that y'all go and read the case yourself for Derell's situation. Go read it. You got the case number. Go look it up because y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. And I will talk to you guys later. I appreciate you guys. And peace, guys. Thank you guys again for watching. So I came back just for that. You said Andrea still has an active warrant out of Clark County in Las Vegas for theft of $650 to $3,500 from 2017 as well. I will be looking up that case and I will be presenting that at another time, probably early tomorrow morning once I collaborate everything or get everything together from the Photon video and then this. And then I'm also going to do some extensive research on Ohio. I have a feeling of what county it is. I cannot guarantee it, and I'm not going to say the county, but I do have an idea of what county it is in Ohio. I'm not 100% sure. Thank you so much, Antonio Barnes. This is the case number for her out of Clark County. Let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick while we here, okay? As a matter of fact, we're not going to end this motherfucking show. Shout out to the loungers that's in the building. Let me give you guys a 30-second timer while I pull that up. All right, child. Thank you. And shout out to Antonio Barnes, child. Listen, we are going to go ahead and present our screen. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at Clark County, Las Vegas court search. Okay. And we're going to put in that case number. We're going to see if we can find a case number. Let's see. We're going to click here to accept the terms. We're going to put in the case number right here. Hold on. Yeah, we cooking this bitch today. 17F16. 17F16 826X. Search. No records were found for that one. Do I have to put it in exactly as it says? Oh, you know what? Hold on. I might have it in wrong. Let me see. 17F16826X. Let's try it one more time. And then we'll see what happens. So this is all cases, all statuses, all party types. Let's try this case number again. I'm going to do 17F. Let me make sure that's a 1. Make sure that's a 1 and not an I for that after the F. Nope, there's no record on that one. Let me go ahead and go and put in under her name. And if there's an I, or if you can verify what that is. Now, I don't see any cases for her in Clark County at all. So if you have some information, you'll have to give that to us. But so far, I don't see any cases in Clark County for her. Okay. But we definitely do see cases over in Hamilton County in Ohio. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. You said, so I got timed out today. Not sure why, but Riz Lyricist, please stop using my name and image. I don't think Riz is doing that. But I will tell you this much. There is definitely other people that act like Riz, right? And that particular person does not have a wrench in here. If somebody did time you out, though, I can find out who it is. No, you're not blocked at all. You're not blocked, Scarlett, at all. You haven't been. This is the real Scarlett. You're not blocked at all. You haven't been around a while. I don't know if this is you or you. I know both of these are your picture, and I know this picture, and I also know this one. So I don't know which one of you is you, but I got you in here and know you're not blocked. Okay, so don't even worry about that. And as far as I know, I don't know who is blocking you, but I'll find out who's blocking you. And I would appreciate if that doesn't happen. And I'm pretty sure it's not Riz. Pretty sure. Now, I will say there are people that run around here acting like Riz, and I've clicked on their pages and know that it's not the same person. Riz is an actual content creator. So I know that they're not the same. But either way, guys, that case number doesn't pull anything for Andrea, okay? But you said I'm still here editing. I'm here editing videos. I know you are, right? People be thinking people be doing all kinds of shit, and they ain't doing that. You said, Scarlett, you got on YouTube around what year? Yeah, that's a good question, too, because you can always go to somebody's channel, and my moderators are able to do that, too. They're able to confirm who's who by looking at the actual channel. Okay. So if that's the real, I'm not looking in the chat right now, but if that's the real Scarlett, they'll be able to tell. I can go and tell myself. Matter of fact, I'll probably go back and look later and make sure. And then the one that's not the real Scarlett, I'm going to end up blocking you. That's what's going to happen. Because at this point, I'm kind of tired of it. You said, anyone using a fake page of mine is null and void. I got a verified YouTube channel. Exactly. That's what I know about Riz. His channel is good. I know Riz's channel. I'm subscribed. I know exactly his channel. So anybody else acting like him, I can literally click on your page and know that you're not that person. Okay. Like you can talk all the shit you want and claim you're him and do all this other stuff. No, y'all are so slow in this sector. It's not even funny. Like, it's not even funny. You said it was more than 2 months ago, right? Yes, definitely. You're talking about the Riz thing, or you're talking about the Scarlet? Because it was the Scarlet, it was more. But either way, Antonio, you will have to come up with some additional information on that because I was not able to. You said Clark County. I went to clarkcounty.gov. Let me make sure that's where I'm at. Yeah, clarkcountynevada.gov. This is what it is. So, I mean, Clark County, Nevada. Yeah. And Vegas. So that's where Vegas is at. So, yep. But either way, if you have additional information, you're welcome to either email that to me at lovinglife7842@gmail, or you can always drop it in one of my comment sections or my chat, and I will get it. Okay. But guys, I am about to get up out of here. Truly appreciate all of you. Make sure that you guys do hit the like button. Let me go ahead and see what you're saying. You said Stephanie Collins 2007. That last comment is from the fake one. Okay. I don't know what he gets out. Please stop saying it's he. It's not him. It's not Riz. I need you to understand it is not Riz lyricist. Okay. It's not. He said, I wasn't even trying to confront you, Riz. So I'm just baffled. Okay. I understand, but this is not Riz. It's not Riz. Riz is not my only moderator. He's not my only moderator. Okay. So it wasn't him. I'm going to find out who it was, but it wasn't him. Okay. And I know for a fact that he's not the person that's acting like you. I know that's not him. Okay. But I truly appreciate all of you. Scarlett, you know, you are always welcomed around here. You said, I want you to stop using my name. And okay. All right. Listen, guys, I truly appreciate y'all for coming in the building. Make sure that you guys do hit the like button on the way out. And guys, I will talk to you later. And peace, guys. Thank you for watching.